Hello everybody, it's Saitama here, aka Lucky2Bucky, aka Just Lucky, aka Cape Baldy, aka UI Saitama, aka Mr. Clean, aka Dr. Bill, Dr. Phil, aka Thick Boy Melvin, as betterly known as Tick Boy Melvin in Roblox, cause censorship, yippee. Basically, most people call me Phil, or just Saitama. Today's video is best pets. What are the best pets, how to get them, and, you know, what are they for? What do they do? That sort of thing. So we're going to cover that right now. So as you guys can see, I have a cute little Tick Boy Tiny at my side. He's a very Tick Boy because he gives me the majority of my stats. So let's cover why pets are important. So if I go to my bag, you will get to see my stats. Now these stats are very important because they do play a heavy role in the game. So let's take a look at my max health, my strength, my crit chance, and my defense. They're very high stats. They could be higher. I'm not arguing that they couldn't be higher. They can. However, these stats are not from me alone. They're also from my pet. So let's take a look at my pets. So at this pet section, you click that. As you can see, I have two pets. I have Tick Boy Tiny, and I have Bearded Man. More commonly known as the Dwarf, and as the Bone Wyvern. Let's take a look at why you might be struggling to get a godly pet at the beginning of the game. So in the shop section, there's guns and there's pets. You might have noticed that. When you click on pets, there is the trap. The trap that plagues a lot of players when they first start this game. You have 6 different options, but the last 2 are covered in Roblox coin ship. So you might see these 6 little eggs, and then these 2 are the bait. You don't want to spend money for this. You really don't. You really just want 1 epic egg. Now, why do you only want 1 epic egg? Well, it's very simple. We look at the ratios. In an epic egg, you have a 0% chance for any of the other eggs other than an epic egg, or alternatively, the 5% chance for a legendary pet. The worst it costs you is 80,000 coins. A pet will increase your stats, will increase your speed, and will also give you a passive that could either help you in a dungeon or alternatively in farming boost stones. Whichever one it is, it's a way better pet than any of the eggs below. Let's take a look at some of these eggs so you guys get an idea as to why you don't do this. In a common egg, sure, it costs you only 2,000 coins, but the chance to get even a rare pet is only 1%. The remarkable pet is 9%, and the common pet, which is the egg that you purchased, is a 90% chance. So let's take a look as to why we don't do the rare egg or the remarkable egg, because you might be wondering, well, couldn't I just do these? They're way cheaper than the epic egg. Well, again, epics are way better than any of this. Let's take a look at the stats. Common pet for 5,000 coins, which is about, you know, a little bit more than double that of the common egg. You still have a 20% chance to pull a common. That's bad. Remarkable 75%, and then rare pet 5%. It's just not worth it. At that point, you could just, you know, justify the rare egg. But at the rare egg, you have a 95% chance for the rare pet and then a 5% for an epic. But you can just guarantee an epic at the very worst if you just purchase the epic egg. So, again, there's no reason why you should purchase anything other than the epic egg once. So let's go back and see why I really harp on this epic stuff, because, you know, it plays a big role in this. So if we go back to our inventory and look at our pets, if you click the return button, this means that you're unequipping your party, your animal, your pet. So if you click the return button, this is the unequip button. This will help you unequip your little pet. So if I were to go to my profile, we take a look at my stats again. As you can see, they're big stats for my level, so they're not small. If I unequip my Tick Boy Tiny, let's take a look at what my stats look like now. As you can see, they've dropped considerably. From like 25, it's now at 17. From 1100 or 11, it's now at 68. As in, like, from 1100, it's at 688. As you can see, my defense almost went down by half, and my crit chance went down by at least almost half. That's huge. Now, if I were to equip my Bearded Man, all these strength stat, defense stat, crit stat, and health stat will be equipped onto my character. So if I equip him, obviously he's gone up. Now, it's not as strong as the godly pet, but it is still better than having no pet at all. And I do suggest epic pets at the very minimum because they are very good and they will help you as you grind up in the game before rebirthing. Now let's take a look at their passives, because the passives is the thing I talked about, but you might be wondering, how do I know what's the passive? Click on pets, look over here. Material damage boost. So like I said, there are two different types of pets, really. Those that will help you farm boost stones and those that will help you increase your stats. The dwarf is a more boost stone based farmer than he is actually a stat increase. However, he does do some stat increases through just the extra stats, but not through passives. So using the bearded man, as I like to call him, you increase your damage against materials by 30%, meaning you'll farm boost stones faster. That is really good. You want boost stones because they'll help you increase your overall gun power or your just melee weapon power by a lot, very fast. Levels do matter because they will evolve. But if I were to just equip Tick Boy Tiny instead, obviously it's way better because his stat increases are massive in comparison to the bearded man. On top of that, he's got two passives. He's got defense boost, meaning that my defense in every single situation is increased by 10%, as well as I have a damage boost, which increases my damage by 15%. So, let's take a look at how much damage I do with a single shot, not crit based. So with Tick Boy Tiny, if I were to shoot, 3868. So let me just go closer. That's 5874, 3868, perfect. Now let's take him off. And let's see what happens when I have no Tick Boy Tiny with me. 2655. It's like a 1200 damage difference. So I definitely suggest getting a godly pet for this. Let's say you were to grab a bearded man and get only this unfortunate one, the damage boost to materials. At least I'm still doing more damage than without a pet. So he is definitely still worth it. However, you'll get different pets if there's not just the bearded man, there are more. However, that's the one I got, and then after that, Tick Boy Tiny just makes everything irrelevant. The best, next thing I do need to cover, the best pet in the game is the Bone Wyvern. Hands down, there's no better pet. It is the best pet in the game, so if you have the Bone Wyvern and you're not interested in collecting the pets, stop there. That's it. Now, there are two ways to increase your pet level. One, by farming, and farming is a great way to do that. So, but you might be wondering how, okay, that's great, but what's the other way? Well, I'll show you right now. You have a thing called farm coins. Farm coins are great because they are very useful in regarding to powering up your pet. So to do that, when you enter the lobby, you want to go to where the statues are, go through and into this portal. So when you go inside, you'll get your daily of a certain amount of farm coins. On top of that, once you have a certain amount of farm coins, I like to go for the pumpkin seed, which is 10,000. I'll buy 10. So I bought 10, and now let's plant them because this is very important. So I click on them once, and then you can just plant them until you've planted them all. Now, it will take a certain amount of time for them to grow, but once they grow, you'll be able to harvest them all. And once you harvest them, you will have access to this section right here. You click on this, and then once you've collected your pumpkin seeds, you can click on it, click on max, and feed it to the pet that you want to feed it to. And that's pretty much it. That's how you're going to get lots and lots of experience points for your pets. Your pets will increase in level faster than you will, and that's okay, that's normal, and honestly, that's actually for the best. So there you go. And that's pretty much how you get to farm coins, what farm coins are used, like what to use them for, and to farm them pretty much just do your dailies. That's it. Just do your dailies and stuff like that. Not much more. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, thank you so much for watching. Stay salty out there, and I'll see you in the next Monster Battle video. Just please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, as well as, comment, because comments are good for the YouTube algorithm, and I really like comments. Anyways, stay salty once again, and have a great day.